Illusion Fox Gaming. Today we're doing the level 65 Bard quest, One Autumn's Secret. Samson is poised to pounce upon Norval. We've continued our surveillance of Norval's activities. It's beyond a shadow of doubt that he has an ulterior motive. In order to find the tome, it's past time we took our search to the field, but always he finds an excuse to stall. Whenever I suggest investigating this ruin or that, he will inevitably claim we haven't enough information. 'Tis plain he doesn't want us out there. Nay, bastard wants all that outside goodness for himself. But try as we might, we haven't been able to find out where he sneaks off to. Rarier than a bird, that one. Meanwhile, the masked bandits continue ambushing Alliance patrols, and they always know exactly where and when to strike. It's as though they have insider knowledge of patrol routes. The only explanation being there's a mole in the garrison leaking them intelligence. And who would that mole be, say for Norval? Every move of his marks him as the prime suspect. We know little and less of Norval's plot, but it can only lead to ill. We must needs bring it to light and swiftly before he can do any more harm. To that end, Guidelot and I have been keeping Norval close, allowing him no chance to act, but now he will be positively itching to rendezvous with his accomplices. And this is where you come in. We need you to feed Norval some false information, that I am in an alliance meeting Guidolo a drunken stupor. Our man will not pass up the chance to sneak out, and he is like to do so with greater haste than usual. This will afford us an opening to shadow him to his destination. Drunken stupor? Really? Not so flattering, I know, but you cannot deny that it is believable. Now then, pray go to Norval and plan our misinformation. Once you have done so, come meet us outside the castrum. I mean, with the stories I've been telling about him, it fits. If I were just to go off the information they provided, it would. I would fully believe it. Both of them unavailable, and then I was ready to strike out on the trail of a promising lead. Well, disappointing though it is, the search will have to wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. It worked, my friend. Norval rushed out of the castrum not a moment ago. He was headed east towards a ruin called Gir Kahim. Guidolo trails with me as we speak. Come, let us join the chase. So we got a little ways to fly here. We made it. It's a good old-fashioned tryst. Let's have a peek, shall we? We haven't, my lord. Turned it up among his retainers' possessions. Long last, Gilbard's journal, and not a moment too soon. I just felt overstayed my welcome at the garrison. When that adventure caught us falling upon that patrol, I had feared that the game was up. Thankfully, the other two were blind fools. All this time watching me, they didn't see a thing. We've only skimmed the tome, but it seems you were right about what happened to Lord Vangchelon. Was there ever any doubt? Once we return to Gridania and make this knowledge public, none shall harbor so much as a shred of sympathy for Alamigo. That shall pave the way for us to propagate Lord Vangchelon's will and advance our agenda. At last we've uncovered Norval's purpose, and the tome is right before our eyes, no less. Commander Helloy spoke of a faction that vehemently opposes our aiding Alamigo. I dare say we have found them. But how did Norval come to lead such a crew? What is this talk of Vinchelon? What, the Gridania general sung about in a nigh 100 songs, who led our forces against Gilbard in the Autumn War. Only to have known this before the fighting was over. I, the very same having lost his leadership, we have lost the war entirely had the other nations not come to our aid. Don't know about the rest of you, but it seems to me our damn little secret pertains to Vinchelon. Norval seeks to use it to stoke the fires of anti-Alamigan sentiment. Some sinister end. This cannot be borne. We cannot let them have the journal. Are you with me? Darn near probably sink the entire war effort. How did you... No matter. You'll not stand in my way. Perhaps you are not such blind fools after all. Very well, take your journal. Take it, read it, know the vile crime the Alamegans committed against Lord Vanchelon, against my own blood. See the folly of aiding such honorless people. What do you mean, your own blood? Did I mishear? Did you say Vanchelon was his ancestor? Yeah, that's what he said. Aye, that's what it sounded like. Vanchelon, the folk hero loved by all, celebrated in countless songs. And that pain in the rear is his descendant. Never would have guessed. Anyway, we've got bigger concerns. Let's see what this old musty tome's hiding. To Vanchelon, I extend an invitation to negotiate peace. The meeting must be in secret, I explained, for not all of my officers share my view. My opponent accepted and arrived at the appointed hour. Peace? Everyone knows that there weren't no peace on offer. The hell's this about? Wait, it continues. Without suspicion, he took his seat, and without suspicion, he drank the poisoned wine. The effect was swift and sure, and within moments the man lay dead at my feet. Wait, Vanchelon was murdered? By poison? To this day, Lord Vanchelon remains an object of worship among many Gridanians. Were they to learn of this, it would pose a serious and ongoing impediment to diplomatic relations. There's no denying that some Alamegans did some terrible things in the past, but what Norval's trying to do ain't no better. Might be as he's after the truth, but nothing good will come of this, and certainly not any decent songs. The truth, tell me, Gaidalo. When we send this journal to our superiors, what do you think they would do with the knowledge? The seed seers aside, I reckon the brass hats of the Adder's Nest would want to cover it up. Bury it nice and deep and pretend it never existed. Aye, nor would I put it past them to exploit the knowledge to gain leverage in dealings with Alamigo. Whatever they may do is none of our concern, is it? Duty compels us to hand the journal over to headquarters. You're the leader of our merry band, Saintson, and duty compels me to obey your orders. Shite though they often are, you decide whether we hand over the journal or not. Gaidalo wouldn't trust this decision to me, but what of you? Should all decide. No, forgive me for this unseemly display. Gaidalo has the right of it. As a leader, mine is the burden of decision. At any rate, this ain't the place for moral dilemmas. Let's get ourselves back to the castrum before Norval and his mates decide they want to have another go. Gaidalo has disappeared somewhere in the castrum. Give me room to ponder matters. I shouldn't doubt. I've since read through Gilburn's journal, and I'm afraid there is no two ways about it. He summoned Vanchelon under the pretense of peace and then slew him with poison. However, one mystery remains. It appears one of Vanchelon's sons was present at the fateful meeting. Landrino was his name. He narrowly escaped with his life. Instead of crying bloody murder, he announced that his sire has died of illness. Here is a man who witnessed his own flesh and blood slain, and in the most underhanded manner. Yet he concealed the truth. Why did he do this? I do not understand. But it avails us not to agonize over the motives of those who have lived in the past. Nay, our quandary concerns the future. For the future of both nations, the truth is best kept buried. No good can come of digging it up. 'Tis crystal clear that what must be done. Yet though my mind sees the logic, my heart rebels against the idea. Forgive me, it seems I require more time to think on it. That is a completely fair assessment. Well, that is the Quest 1 Autumn Secret. Thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you again either for another video here on YouTube or maybe one of our mini streams over on Twitch. Till then, though, have a wonderful rest of your day.